I'm going to show you how to control the levels of your brain happy chemicals so you can feel better and more productive. So it's no secret that our brains are hardwired for happiness. We need it for our everyday functioning. Too little or too much of these chemicals can have a negative impact. But thankfully, there are some things we can do to keep those levels balanced. I'm going to show you 3 powerful ways to control those levels and make sure you're feeling good all. Many motivated, smart people who would like to live their best possible life are enthusiastic about self-improvement. Their desire for success has many positive traits that increase your chances of success, but it could also go into overdrive, making them susceptible to perfectionism. Getting trapped in perfection can be demotivating and discouraging, ironically, become a hindrance to living the life they truly desire. A psychologist studies mental processes and human behavior people who want to improve their well-being and achieve their goals. I've met so many people who find it difficult to find the balance between striving for self-improvement and becoming consumed by perfectionism. Here are some quick and easy ways to help you stay focused and maintain a positive attitude without getting stuck in the infinite loop of perfectionism. 1. Learn what it means to be self-disciplined. Make a distinction between self-discipline and self-punishment. Self-discipline is when you are honest with yourself about areas that need improvement and the ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, and take action, regardless of how you're feeling physically or emotionally. Self-punishment, on the other hand, is endlessly beating yourself up to the point where your self-talk becomes hypercritical and negative, and the center of your attention shifts from how you can actually improve to how bad you are. It's the difference between "I missed the gym this morning because I'm such a lazy failure" and "I missed the gym this morning because I didn't sleep well last night." The goal is to make your self-talk sound like something you'd say to a close friend who was looking for honest feedback. If it feels too rough to say that to a friend, it's definitely too rough to say to yourself. 2. Focus on progress instead of perfection. We generally learn skills better when we focus on how we can make significant improvements in the present time, rather than continually trying to compare ourselves to a perfectionist mindset. Certainly, being transparent about areas for development is beneficial, rather than being trapped on the awareness of imperfections. But we will be more successful if we keep our attention on how to improve ourselves. An easy technique to keep your attention on progress, rather than perfection, is to recognize when you feel trapped in your desire for improvement, and then ask yourself, how to make progress towards achieving my goals. In the previous example concerning the gym, you may respond with "next time, I will get to sleep earlier by setting a bedtime alarm, or I'll simply take a later class." Because this is the best way to maintain a positive mindset, productive behavior, and encourages you to engage in managing and resolving conflicts, rather than getting stuck in frustration. 3. Identify your greatest sources of inspiration and motivation. Bear in mind that understanding the source of your goals is the force that guides behaviors. A desire to improve specific aspects of one's life may appear to come from good intentions, but it may actually be a cover for deeper problems. For instance, if your motivation to stick to a gym plan is driven by a genuine desire to improve your physical and mental health, sometimes referred to as intuitive exercise, that's excellent. However, if it is associated with a deep belief that you won't be loved until your appearance reaches a particular level of perfection, then you need help to figure out what is really driving you. To check this, simply add "so that" after your goal. You may want to repeat this process several times to self-check where your motivation originates. For example, say, "I want to go to the gym on a regular basis, so that," fill in the blank with "so that I can stay active and productive throughout my life." And now you've got a good motivation. On the other hand, it's not beneficial to say something like, "so that I can be the skinniest person in the office." Of course, not all examples are just black and white, but taking some time to evaluate your reasons for progress can help boost your motivation around better and healthier goals and encourage you to rethink goals that actually working against you. Just remember that there is nothing wrong with having passion towards achieving your goals. The trick is to make sure you're using it for your benefit, rather than allowing it to hold you back. One more tip. When you realize you've made a mistake, even if it's while intending to use the tips in this video, start by complimenting yourself for identifying the mistake. This emphasizes the effort and awareness shown by your willingness to admit the problem and motivates you to think about it honestly and constructively, which is the first move toward any personal development goals for self-growth. Finally, if you want to convert your perfectionistic tendencies into action, give yourself plenty of time as you experiment with these strategies, and keep in mind, you don't have to be perfect. That's all we have for you today. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this every week.